Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
Today we've got another show, and today we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yesterday, we just watched the
Third
episode of the last season, season 8, episode 3, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about what's ultimately going to happen at the end of Game of Thrones, right?
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So
Spoiler warning.
Oh,
in
yeah.
effect?
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers.
Spoiler warning. So.
I mean, my guess is going to be so accurate as to what happens at the end that it's probably just going to be spoilers.
It's just going to be
there.
spoiler. Okay.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You could go first.
All right.
You may go first. So.
And I've had this theory for a while, right? Ever since Arya and Gendry started talking to each other. Mm-hmm. Well, not in the old episodes, but in this new season. Ever since they met back up, I think that Arya and Gendry are going to become king and queen of Westeros. And just while we watched that last episode, I feel like they might even be pushing towards that. I know the Red Woman didn't say anything about that, because maybe she would have if that was really going to happen. But that's probably just to throw us off, right? What do you think?
I think that's a really intriguing theory and totally plausible. Definitely plausible because Gendry is royal blood. He's the son
Baratheon.
of Robert Baratheon, and he mentioned it a million times in the last episode of season 7. He just kept talking about it.
Right. So in my theory, Jon Snow dies, Daenerys dies, Sansa can stay alive because she'll just stay in the north, right? And those are like all the important people left, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Jaime will die, Tyrion will die. Who else is important?
You're killing off all my favorites.
I'm not killing them off. It's just what's going to happen. Who else is left? Who else is important?
Cersei. What happens to her?
Oh, yeah. They take care of her right away. Arya just goes in there and assassinates her, and then they take the throne like that. They don't have to fight that entire army, right? Go in there. Sneaky. Mm-hmm. Takes her out. Boom. King and queen. I mean, they don't have the resources to for a whole invasion, right?
Plus, Arya's an assassin, so
right,
sneaking is her thing. Mm-hmm.
Sneaking.
She's very sneaky.
Perfect theory or what?
I think it's a great theory. I think it's all based on what's going on in the show. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a great theory.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Okay. What do you think?
I hadn't thought about Gendry and Arya as the king and queen. I do not think that would happen because I don't see Arya as the queen type. So here's my theory.
How dare you? Maybe you didn't see her kill the Night. Are you watching the same show I was watching?
Yes, but see, I think of Arya more as an assassin rather than a queen. So here's my theory. I think that God,
they could call her the assassin queen.
Queen of assassins. Like Dany is queen of the dragons. She's queen of the assassins. Okay, so anyway, I think that Jon is going to ascend the throne. I think that he and Daenerys are going to be no more. I think that...
Do you think she's going to die?
I feel like, she's going to die, or she's going to go back to Meereen and rule across the sea.
Oh,
and he's going to leave Sansa to rule the north. And I think that it's possible that Sansa and Tyrion are going to end up together, because I don't think Tyrion and Varys are going to follow Daenerys across the sea. I think Tyrion's going to stay.
Stay as her hand or stay as her husband?
Her husband. And,
really?
Well, Tyrion and Sansa are still married.
That's true.
So I feel like they're going to find a way after Dany leaves.
But wasn't Sansa married to someone else after Tyrion?
She was. She was.
So they can't still be married.
But I mean, I don't know. I just see that as a possibility. And I think what's going to happen with Jamie and Cersei, I think that I don't know that Jamie's going to end up killing her, because I thought about it, and if she's pregnant, it's Jamie's baby. And I just don't see Jamie killing her while she's pregnant with her baby, or with his baby. So I think maybe like he and Bronn are just going to leave, and I think somebody else is going to kill Cersei. It could be Arya. I see Arya and Gendry as kind of like, maybe they travel, maybe they're wandering, because I feel like they
Adventures.
could be. Yeah, well, I feel like they could be the topic of one of those spin-off shows that they keep talking about. Like it could be, or maybe it could be Bronn and Jamie, or who knows.
Right.
But I think that Jon is going to ultimately be the king, and I think Gendry and I think Gendry and Arya are going to end up together somehow, and I think Dany's going to be kind of out of the picture.
So to wrap yours up, Jon, Iron Throne, Daenerys back wherever she came from.
Yep.
And those are like the main characters. Like everybody's wondering what's going to happen between those two, right? They both died in my version.
Yeah, I just don't see them ending up together.
Ned Stark died in the first season.
I know.
And that's the story we were following.
That's true. That's very true.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else important we're leaving out? You mentioned Bronn, but...
What about Brienne and Tormund? What do you think's going to happen
dead.
with Oh, both of them? Really?
Both of them dead.
Oh. I disagree. I think of the two of them, if one of them had to die, I think it would be Brienne.
I would,
because I see Tormund way too strong to just
the amount of people that were still alive at the end of this episode.
Yes, shocking. Shocking.
Usually deaths shock me, but this time the amount of people living shocked me.
Yes, it was very, very surprising.
Okay,
so
in my theory, Arya, Gendry, King and Queen, Westeros, everybody else important died. Right. In your theory, nobody dies. Jon Snow, King of Westeros.
No, in my theory, Cersei dies.
Cersei dies.
Somehow.
Somebody kills her.
Somebody kills her. Probably Arya. Yeah.
All right. Jon Snow, King of Westeros. Nobody dies. Happily ever after.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's as
Yeah.
good a theory as any.
Yeah. What I wish would happen, which I feel like I know almost for sure is not going to happen, is that Jon and Sansa end up together.
They are not building to that.
Yeah, they are not. They are not. And I wish that was, I wish it was a thing.
More brother and sister than Jon and Daenerys or aunt and uncle.
I don't know, man. They've just have a, I don't know. I just really wanted them to end up together.
I don't want them to get together because she could dunk on him. She's so much taller than him.
Really?
Yeah.
I never really noticed.
I'll look it up on the internet and they're probably the same size, but anyways, so that's it. That's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
There's 3 more episodes.
3 more episodes. Wow.
I have 3 more episodes to be proven right. So
yeah,
we'll wait.
Yes.
So what else are we talking about?
We wanted to talk a little bit about Endgame.
Yes, because we saw Endgame the same day we saw Game of Thrones.
Yes. It was a very exciting day.
And Game of Thrones.
In Game of Thrones.
Yes. We want to talk about one specific part of the movie. The part I want to bring up is one part I didn't like.
Neither one of us liked.
Where Captain Marvel has to go from... Oh, there's tons of spoilers in this.
Yes, spoilers.
Yeah. Tons of spoilers. So Captain Marvel has to go from point A to point B, right? And there's like a bunch of bad guys in the way, right? Thanos' team, right? She has to get from point A to point B. And then there's this line about like, oh, how are you going to get there alone? And then like a bunch of the women of Marvel jump in to like help her get there. And there's like a not a montage. What would
There's
you
a
call it?
shot. There's a specific shot.
Of all the women of Marvel.
And they're like, oh, she has help. And then all these ladies are there. And it's like...
What felt like should be a great, what's a great moment in the movie just felt like it was pandering to me.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Right?
And it's upsetting.
It's upsetting.
It's upsetting that they threw that in there. It's upsetting that they then did it in such a contrived way that I don't think it was an homage to anything. I don't think it was a reference to anything. I think it was just, like you said, a pandering.
Yeah, I feel like it was pandering.
I agree.
Like, if there was some other kind of group that they had this similar moment and this similar shot, like, it wouldn't be right there either, right?
Yeah, it was very cheesy.
It was cheesy. Like, say...
out of place.
Like, say Black Panther had the Infinity Gauntlet, and he needed to go from point A to point B, and then how is he gonna get there? And then Falcon shows up, and Rhodey shows up, right? War Machine shows up, and they're like, oh, well, we'll help him. Like, now you've got all the black characters of Marvel helping. Like,
very contrived and pandering.
It's pandering. Like, they're not related. You know
like,
what I mean?
why couldn't they have, the Wasp and also
the Wasp and Ant-Man, since they're always together,
right.
always.
Why did it just have to be a girl power thing?
I don't know. It's very strange.
It was very annoying.
I'm
not a fan. I did not like that part. Yeah. I think that's very silly that they did that.
I thought it was very weird. I thought maybe we would like have a little bit of back and forth because maybe one of us wouldn't agree, or like, oh, well, it could have been this way, but we just agree down the line. So
yeah,
there's really
we just
no
agree.
back and forth.
Well, I read a couple of articles and they're talking about like, the female Avengers kind of go off on their own and they create their own team. And there were a couple people theorizing that was an homage to that, but I disagree with that completely. I don't think it was an homage to anything or a reference to anything. I think it was just
a silly moment of, hey, women, look at we have women,
girl power.
We have women. Look at everybody. Look, we have women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. You can follow the show's Twitter account at What Else Show. You can email the show at thewhatelseshow@gmail.com. Bethany, do you have anything?
No, I have nothing.
Like and subscribe to the videos on YouTube. Send all your hate mail for Bethany and say how she hates women. Send that to thewhatelseshow@gmail.com.
Thanks for that. Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
I think people should let you know
all
that
right.
they hate you
because I
hate women.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's it. All right. Goodbye, Internet.
Goodbye, Internet. We don't need any more. We get it.